Hi, I'm Mike Chilcote, Mt Elliott Cemetery Association General Manager, and we are currently at Mt Elliott Cemetery in Detroit. Mt Elliott started in 1841 when we opened. It was part of 4 or 5 parishes in Detroit at that time, and they formed a few people from each of those parishes formed a cemetery for the Irish Catholic at the time, and then it kind of spread through the different ethnic groups as they emigrated to the Detroit area. Mt Elliott Cemetery is in the heart of Detroit. If you look around, you can see some of the names on these markers, the Shanes, the Bobians, the Morosses, all of the streets that you know of in the city of Detroit, the Campos, are all buried here at Mt Elliott Cemetery. Their families are buried here. So they've established in Detroit, and this has become really in the downtown area and became the cemetery for the Catholics at that time. You know, you can walk through, see some of these names, you can enjoy the history, but it's very quiet, very tranquil. I've worked down here, not permanently at this location, but always loved to come down to this location because it was so peaceful. Mt Elliott Cemetery Association is part of 6 cemeteries. Mt Elliott being the oldest, 1841 is when it was established. In 1888, Mt Olivet was formed, and that was formed earlier than the trustees thought it would be because Mt Elliott was starting to fill up because of so much poor and epidemics and those type of things that they needed a place further out of Detroit to establish a larger cemetery. Resurrection Cemetery was formed in 1963 and has served that community in Macomb County since that time period. From there, Waterford, our All Saints Cemetery, was opened in 1979 and is serving that northern Oakland County community. And that also has the preserve at All Saints Cemetery, which is our newer green burial, which is our 6th location.
The preserve is basically a natural burial ground. Everything must be biodegradable. The people that choose to go here, it's all about nature, it's all about being in the environment. They want to be somewhere where they're going to make a difference, and this is their last act that they can perform where they are making a difference by going back to nature. When you break through the hedgerow of arborvitaes, you've immediately entered the preserve, which is basically a meadow with a creek flowing through it and a 200-year-old oak tree and bridges. The preserve has several pathways going through it. We have 2 different burial sites here. One is a visitation site, and the other sites are the prairie sites. If you're going to be buried in a cemetery and you want to go back to nature, preserve is where you need to go.
Guardian Angel is just celebrated its 10-year anniversary out in Rochester, Oakland Township area, serving, again, Oakland County and families that have moved up into the Rochester, Troy, those type of areas. Please let the Mt Elliott Cemetery Association have the opportunity to be the final resting place for you and your loved ones.